Cheer bits. Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
I totally forgot to turn our voices on. There we go. Now we're good. What's up, everybody? It's Sunday night. That's Leroon. This is Rob Toohey, and welcome everybody to the show. How are you, Leroon?
I'm doing okay. I got my drink of choice, which is, in this case, hot chocolate. I already had my eggnog.
What? How dare you? You don't have both
too.
here? All right. I got my don't fuck with my table coasters here. I got my giant Watsy mug that I got when I went to Wizards of the Coast. This is filled with eggnog. Let me take a sip of that. And then over here, I have another one of those coasters. And I have hot chocolate in my Star Wars mug. And also on the back of the Star Wars mug is Star Wars. It's not new. It's not from this movie that we all just saw or are about to see. So, welcome everybody to the show. Furied Fate was a last-minute scratch. Because, I don't know, she emailed us and said something came up. So I hope everything's okay. She did not explain. We have our Santa hats on. And what's going on? I know we're going to give away a big prize tonight. What else is happening? What's new with you, Leron?
Well, we're getting ready for Christmas, and it looks like because of the winter sale, we're actually getting a lot of people coming into college for the last couple weeks, or the last week, I should say. Other than that, we are planning for the Mappers in a women's panel that's going to happen in March. And on top of that, I've just been teaching people and trying to keep
I love you, man.
record of how many classes I'm teaching and who's doing what, who's been naughty or not. So that's what I've been doing.
Cool. Yes, and also thank you to Vex for the sub, and thank you to Lady Shell for the cheer bits. Yes.
Wow.
And anybody else who followed or cheered since the show started or right before the show that I missed, I totally apologize. I just noticed that right now. So, how's everybody doing in chat? What's up?
Cheer bits. Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
That was that was you, Fancy Guns College. Cheer bits. What's up? What's going on with everybody's holidays? And this is a show. We're just going to give away a prize today, and we're basically the whole show is just nothing. It's just bullshit. What up, walking dude? And so maybe I could go over what the prize is that we're giving away. I mean, I'm sure most people that are here came here for that opportunity. Mary Mayhem, glad to know it's going well. Rilvis is on vacation, and it's cold in Georgia. Drake, why are you in Georgia? So on December 24th, which is 2 days from today, for 48 hours, December 24th, so and basically the exact times are going to be midnight Eastern, so 12:01 a.m. actually Eastern time, which will be actually 9 p.m. Pacific on the 23rd, so it'll be like 27 hours from now. This package will go on sale. I do not need to use the word package. It's a bundle. That's what packages are, what caused the whole problem, the zip files. But this bundle will go on sale, and it'll be available for everyone to purchase. And this bundle is every single thing I've made since 2016, including author collaborations and basically anything that has my name on it that's on the DMs Guild. So it's about, I think it's 166 titles. And it will all be 75% off. Now, if you own already things that you've purchased from me, those will be removed, and you won't have to rebuy those. So basically, you're going to get... No, Walking Dude, that's not going to... I don't know that that's going to be... I'm not going to guarantee that that's going to be included or not, the one you just did. It might be. It depends on if I can do it. But... yeah, so what he's talking about, Walking Dude just completed another module, which will go on sale soon, but I don't know if it's going to make it by tomorrow. It might. I'm not going to guarantee it. It might. But what was I? Where was I? Oh, so 166 titles, all 75% off. So let's just say, for example, if you don't own anything that I've ever done, and you've been thinking about buying some of my stuff.
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Cheerbits. Mar Musman, I loves Rob's package. Thank you. Cheerbits, Lady Shell, cheerbits. Then you can buy everything I've ever done for 75% off. If, for example, just as a simple math example, if you own 100 of my items, you will get the other 66 for 75% off. So the only caveat to that is if you have purchased zip files from me, in other words, you purchased something in the last 3 years that was a package, like the coding package or the items package or collaboration package, and it was a zip file that you downloaded, I need to go in and change that. So you need to PM me in my Discord, and I need to change that to the bundle. So the package needs to become the bundle. You don't have to re-download anything. I just need to do that for you so that if you decide you want to buy the Insanity pack, bundle,
cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Fantasy Grounds College cheerbits. Thank you, sir. If you decide you want to buy the Insanity bundle, you need to get credit for all those zip files that you. And so I'm not trying to confuse everybody. By the way, there is a forum entry on Fantasy Grounds forums that explains this. And actually, let me see if I can get that link. I just had it in here. What the hell, Leroon? I fucked it up. All right, let me try that again. Actually, if you just Google Fantasy Grounds, Rob Toohey, Insanity, it takes you right to the... Let's just get it here. Okay, I'll post it in the chat right now, guys. So this is the forums entry that talks about this, and it tells you what you need to do. It also lists the particular files that if you ever purchase these in the last 3 years in zip format, which ones those are and what you need to do to contact me and fix it. But today on the show, I'm going to give away, this isn't even available until, like I said, 27 hours from now. And it's going to be a 48-hour window. You can buy it on the 24th or the 25th, and then it's gone. And that's it. But I'm going to give away one copy of everything today. And that person, whoever it is, I'll give it to you today. So you don't have to wait. You'll have it today. So it's very exciting.
Cool.
Now, I'm going to make everybody wait for like 50 more minutes. So we have to come up with shit to do for 50 minutes. But
we have to fill it out.
This is an open forum, as it always usually is, and we don't really have a subject matter that we're covering specifically. So if you guys have questions about Fantasy Grounds or about anything, you can post them in the chat and we'll try to answer them for you. Oh, and by the way, Leroon has a lovely background, which I also have, but OBS and Chroma Cam do not play well together. So for 25 minutes before the show, we were trying to get that background on my camera as well, and it kept crashing it kept crashing Discord. And for those of you that have been here like 20 or 30 minutes before the show, I had to restart my computer, and it was a these guys are all making package jokes. Even Jason Derulo is jealous of the size of my package. That's funny. I don't know. For those of you that don't know, Jason Derulo had a Instagram photo or whatever with his giant hog, and then in Cats, apparently this movie Cats, they digitally removed it because his penis is so huge. And speaking of huge penises, let me just take a drink of eggnog here. I don't really drink eggnog. And I'm, basically only during the Christmas season might I drink it, but it's really good. I love eggnog. I don't know why I don't drink it all the time, but
just put 7-Up in it. I don't know why.
Yeah, and people put booze in it too, right? But I think eggnog to me is one of those drinks where you really enjoy it, but I probably couldn't drink every day. Like people think I drink Diet Coke for calorie reasons, but it's just because regular Coke is so good, but it's so rich. I can't drink like regular Coke just on and on and on. And Diet Coke is a sort of a lighter flavor and a lighter. Plus, you can clean your car battery with regular Coke. I mean, All right, so let me take I don't think I've had a sip of hot chocolate quite yet. I always have a spoon in mine. I don't know if people. I like to leave the spoon in there so I can mix it up. And this was just microwave water with 2 packages of powder in it because the cup is so big I had to put 2 in. Okay, here we go.
Don't burn.
It's just warm enough to where if I breathe into the glass, it fogs up my glasses a little bit, but then it goes away. So now, Leroon, you only have hot chocolate. You drank your eggnog already.
Yes.
Okay.
I couldn't wait. It's so damn good. I mean, I just drink just that one, and that's good for the season. It gets too rich.
Yeah, it is rich. Lensman says eggnog and Kahlua for the win. Yeah, unless you're me and you've had a liver transplant and basically you're mandated not to be able to drink. So that's what it is. Most places eggnog isn't available the whole year. What is that? What's going on? Are you tossing a stuffed animal? And what is that?
I don't know. The old lady's showing me her burritos that she got for lunch.
Oh, is that she's waving it in front of you?
Oh, Hot Pockets.
Oh, nice. Hot Pockets. All right, send one over here, damn it. That's only 300 miles.
Want to say hi? Okay, she doesn't want to say hi.
Well, but I think she would have to get right in front of you for that camera to work. Way too rich, for the...
Yes.
So no game all weekend. I'm jonesing. Yeah, well, there wasn't... We had a game yesterday. No, we didn't have a game yesterday. And then the Sunday game is over. We ended the... Last week we finished the Acquisition Incorporated. McClancy is planning on doing a one-shot during the holiday season, but I don't know what day he's going to do it. And then next weekend, I'm going to Seattle. I'm going to go have dinner with Leroon on Saturday because on Sunday, I'm going to go be at the Seahawks game, which, by the way, just got flexed to the nighttime. They moved it from 1 p.m. to the Sunday night game, so it's going to be at 5. And hopefully a lot of people won't realize that, and parking will be cool. You know what I mean? But they'll go to the game too early and be like, fuck it, we'll just stay here. Where are your beards? Leroon has a beard.
A little bit. A little scruffy one.
Yeah. So what else? Yeah, it should be a good game if you're a football fan, because whoever wins that game on Sunday will be higher ranked. They'll be higher seeded and have better advantage, and maybe even get to skip a game in the playoffs and stuff like that. So it's a big important game, and the Seahawks lost today. It was a bunch of bullshit. 49ers to win. Okay, Estrada 4355 wants the 49ers to win. So let me see. How do you type in this? Ban. B-A-N. I'm just kidding. Assholes are on break. Yeah. Sad Panda Diablo Bob. What's up? Yeah, the assholes are not playing yesterday or the coming Saturday, but then we'll be back after that. So if you guys have questions, just check your local listings, which, by the way, is just my Discord schedule. Okay, Leroon, you talk now.
Corned beef hash.
What about it?
Old lady showing me some cans. We're actually going to have some for breakfast.
Why is she? Oh, she sees your screen and then she knows what that does. Yeah.
Yeah, I said my arm's cut off.
Yeah, and also sometimes my hair usually fucks with the camera. Oh, but I'm not on Chroma Cam. I'm just on regular camera now, so that's why you see all this bullshit back here.
Yeah.
My printer, my fedora hat, which last time I wore that was in 2008. It's just been sitting there. All my books that make my shelf sag. Right out this way, you can see the laundry detergent I bought today sitting on the floor because I just haven't put it away yet. Out there, remember, for all of you that follow my Discord and know about the gaming table, that's the current gaming table until I get my new one. It's a card table. It's misleading because that room is just a light shining on a thing, so it looks like it's really light in there, but it's not. It's really kind of weird. What's this now you're holding up? Dice?
My bag of dice.
How many bag of dice do you have?
This is just one of several, but this one has all my...
How many are in there, would you say? 150?
Yeah, probably about 100 at the most.
100, yeah.
But they're newer sets, and they're actually kind of spendy ones. I have some cheaper ones that I put away.
Oh yeah, my friend Wayne was sitting in this chair earlier. Was it today or no? It was yesterday. He came over, and Wayne is someone who was present. He is the person who stopped me from walking out of the room during the Kevin story. So
Oh,
my
really?
friend, yeah, we went to high school together, and I've known him since 1981, and he's responsible for me sitting here right now because when Kevin killed me in D&D, his real name is Max. It's not Kevin, as we find out later, but Kevin, we all know him as Kevin. Fuck Kevin. Then he stopped me from leaving, so otherwise I would have never played D&D again. Fuck Kevin, that 12-year-old punk ass bitch. Diablo Bob knows the code to put that in there. What's up, Marbanya? Wayne is an American hero. Yeah, actually, if you guys want to know about Wayne, I will really quick show you. I'll type his name in the chat.
Wayne.
And then if you search him on Amazon, he's got like fucking 200 books or some shit. Let's see. So my friend Wayne is an author. And if you just go to, well, that didn't work. Try Wayne Spitzer here. Wayne Spitzer. He's got like 1,000, and his big thing is he likes covers. If anybody's in the market for D&D art, that's what he wants to get into. He's kind of sick of writing. He's written like 200 books, and he wants to do art now because he said the most fun thing about writing books is doing the covers. Anyway, you can search him on Google and whatnot. Oh, and by the way, did I even ever post this link in the chat like I said I was going to do? I'll do it again if I didn't. So this is the link to the Fantasy Grounds forum entry that talks about the package. And we're going to give that away in just about, half an hour or so.
Yep. Old Chris Kringle.
Actually, Wayne, the reason Wayne was over here, he doesn't know about Fantasy Grounds. He's the guy that introduced me to Rob's huge package. He's the guy that introduced me to D&D, but he hasn't played it for probably 30 years. And it just hasn't been something that he's been into lately. And so I was actually showing him Fantasy Grounds because he had no idea what DM's Guild was. He's like, what do you do anyway? What is it that you're doing? And so I kind of explained everything to him yesterday. And he and I want to start a podcast, but we don't have an idea. So we back in the day, we used to he and I did like a Siskel and Ebert type thing on public television. So it only broadcast in Spokane, and it was on at the same time as like the 6 o'clock news, but it was on the cable access channel. Are you muted, Layron? Oh, you're talking to your wife?
No,
okay.
I'm talking to my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people would accidentally find us, like they'd be flipping between newscasts and then land on us and be like, what the fuck is this guy? And we'd be like reviewing books or movies and shit and just eating tacos and really stupid. This is in the 90s. And then one of my favorite stories is I was at 7-Eleven, filling up my Big Gulp, and I turn around and there's just a guy staring at me, and he goes, "Are you on TV?" And I go, "Oh, have you seen the show Phantasmagoria?" And he goes, Yeah, I love you guys." So I turn into the stalker. I'm like, "Oh, you've seen the show? Yeah, I want to talk to you about it." And he's like, "No, I gotta go. See ya." He starts running out to go to his car, and I'm like chasing him to his car. And so instead of him being a fanboy of me, I was like, "Oh, you saw the show?" And I turned on him, and I just think that's really funny. Yes, WML John, I did try to talk him. Actually, I tried to talk Wayne into being a DM's Guild author and writing adventures with. I tried to bring him in as my partner to do what I've been doing on the DM's Guild, and he didn't want nothing to do with it. It's not that he didn't want anything to do with it. It's just that he had his mindset on writing these books and publishing on Amazon, which 3 years ago he had 0 titles. Now he's got like 200. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Phantasmagoria, Estrada, but there's no video of it. There's no not even on YouTube or anything. We just don't have any. He might have tapes of it, but there's nothing you can go find on the internet. He might still have tapes of it. I'm sure he does actually, but it was pretty funny. And we just set up like a table, or I mean a piece of countertop on top of cinder blocks. and then put a camera and filmed ourselves, but you couldn't. It looked like a desk. You couldn't tell that it was just a piece of plank of like blue on top of it. But yeah, it was pretty funny. And then we did like 10 shows or something. It was really dumb. We would just eat tacos or burritos and talk about. He would talk about his forte was books and mine was movies, and it was just like a Siskel and Ebert type shit. Basically, what we're doing now, only way worse than what we're doing, which is nothing. We're just talking.
So, what's the record for the show, Rob, for this one?
The record for people attending?
Yeah, for our particular show. Do you know that data?
I want to say it's in the 60s.
Okay.
What
Somebody
is it?
guessed 75, but
It might be. It might be 75. I don't remember 75. Let's see how many are here now. So there's 44 watching, but there's 55 in the chat, and viewers and chatters are different, and Twitch does it weird. But yeah, this is actually not our highest rated show, even though. But I think the highest rated show was when we said in advance we were going to give away like 5 licenses and 4 modules, and we give away a bunch of prizes. And I think most people everybody who's here wants a chance to win the Insanity Bundle, but a lot of people's mentality is, oh, only one person's going to win. It's not going to be me, so who cares? They don't even attempt it. But I've had a lot of people win who they type in the email, they're like, I never won anything before. This is my first time ever won anything, So last Christmas, did we do a give? Oh, and by the way, everybody, we are doing a special one-off show on Tuesday, the 31st. We are going to do a New Year's Eve countdown show. Now, this show will be from 11 to midnight Pacific U.S. time. So it'll be UTC -8 at 11 p.m. until midnight. So if you live on the East Coast, or if you live in the Central, or if you live in a foreign country from the United States, it's not going to be a countdown to your midnight, but it will be a countdown to midnight on the western coast of the United States. So if you happen to live in UTC -8, it'll be midnight for you. and Drake's going to be drunk and passed out already. But we'll give away a couple of prizes on that, and Fury will be here. Actually, I know it's actually her idea. She's the one that came up with it. I don't know why she's not here tonight, but she'll definitely be here. And if she's not here on that day and it was her idea, then she's fired. She's out.
So if you live in Australia, that's prime time Australian time.
It'll be like,
in the
2 in the
UK,
afternoon.
right, in the UK it'll be early in the morning, like 6 or something like that.
And it'll be in the future because they're always
they'll be the first already.
The only people that are behind us is like Hawaii people. Because when you go over to Asia on the western or on the eastern side of Asia, I don't know, the international date line is, where the fuck is that? Somebody look that up.
It's right after Hawaii.
Yeah, so Hawaii's last to get the day, right? They're last.
So they're UTC -10 or 11 or something.
They're 2 hours from West Coast, so they'd be 10 if right now.
So it's like 4 in the afternoon over there.
Right now it's like 3:30, right? No, 4:30, right? It's probably still light there. Maybe not. No, probably not. I don't know.
I think it's still strange, the idea and the concept of the same sunlight that we just received is the same sunlight that they're waking up to.
Yeah.
And it's actually the next day, but it's just really weird to think about it that way.
Mary Mayhem says, I demand you do a 24-hour countdown show marathon to cover everything at midnight, all 24 time zones. Mary Mayhem, I thought of that, and then as soon as I thought of it, I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking do that. But I did think of it.
Hey, let's look at a couple things that are in that package, other than the coding effects.
All right.
Everyone knows that.
Let's look at it. So if you go to that link, you can click on that link now, but it just, I'll show you what happens. If you guys go to the thing and click on the link, this is what you'll see. It'll say, hey, we're sorry, but I am the creator, so I can view it. So let's go through it.
We're sorry.
Hey, I've got something in my cart. I got to buy it. It's worth $1,576 right now. Oh, I didn't. $1.38. That's because I don't own something that's in there. I gotta give them myself. So, random PC generator, encounter creator, tables. Okay, all the purple covers are all my stuff. But 40 magic items, 50 magic items. This is the stream widget that Shadzar did. A small problem. That's an adventurer. Unknown whom. Attack on Copperly. That's relatively new. That's probably the newest thing in there from a couple days ago. Auction encounters. Between Adventures Handbook, Call of the Deep, very popular. Character options, talents 1 and 2, City of Eyes. That's like a Ravenloft continuation adventure, pretty cool. Cottage on the Long Road adventure, Crawfolk. That is a class or a race rather. Creature feature quarterly. That's like a black and white monster manual thing, kind of like Monsters of the Guild but smaller. Critically Awesome Essentials, of course, Diablo Bob. D&D solo adventures, they're all in there, all 4 of them. Dark Waters, very cool. Monster Talents, which is kind of like character talents, only it's for NPCs, very nice. Eberron Archetypes, very cool. Eberron solo adventure, there's another solo adventure for Eberron. The Warforged Revised. Now, I think this came out way before the Eberron module, and I don't know if there's differences between that class, but anyway, if you're buying the package, you're going to get it anyway. And then all of the Savage encounters, Savage City, Savage Frontier, Savage Jungles, Savage Wilderness, Savage Seas, 1, 2, 3. Those are all, what do you call it? Multiple adventures in each one. So they're like adventure packages. The Encyclopedia Formulae Arcana A, B, and C are there. Unfortunately, R.P. Davis, the author of these, has chosen not to work with me anymore. He was upset about something I said. No, he said he was upset about something that someone told him that I said on Twitter. So, whatever. I will not be doing D through Z, but someone else will. So he just doesn't want to work with me anymore. So those will be the only ones I ever do is A, B, and C. Enhanced focuses, really cool. Esquiel's Guide to Magic Weapons. That's like a what do you call it? Steampunk kind of a thing, I think. Face of the Forgotten Realms, and
That's
then
awesome.
Yep. Leroon has most of these. Book of Lost Spells. A lot of people don't know. Gwydion did that. So there's a Book of Lost Spells that has 708 spells in it. From who did that? Frog God Games.
Yeah.
One of those people, and so all of the spells are coded. I'm skipping all the purple ones because it's just my stuff. Purple, but you get all this stuff. Oh, Fantasy Grounds Portals, what's up? 75% off. Fantasy Grounds Sounds. Grim Encounters, that's fun. There's 2, 3 of those. The Gunslinger class, this is pretty new. Handful of Heists is a adventure. Happy Jack's Funhouse is an adventure. Heralds of Baldur Gate is, I think that's levels 1 through 20. That was done by those guys, Arcanum Worlds, I think. It's pretty freaking amazing.
That's nice.
Hexwitch is a class. Hunted is an adventure. In the Wake of Rage is an adventure. Into the Belly of Beast, also an adventure. Killer Kobold, same thing. Last Christmas, that's a Christmas type of thing. Pretty fun. I think you have to kill Santa Claus, I'm pretty sure. Legacy of Heaven and Hell adventure, Lutrinian race. Everyone thinks it's cute. Magic of the Blood War, I think, is a lore and adventure kind of thing. Mini Caves, there's a bunch of those. Monster Manual Expanded, that's a really popular title. And I'm actually working on Part 2. Part 2 will come out probably next month. But there's like 400 monsters in that. So, and then Monsters of the Guild, everybody knows about that. Mordenkainen's Lost Notebook. Myriad of City of Tears is an adventure thing. Same with Namia's Laboratory. There's a Namia's something else being worked on right now, but it won't be out in time for this bundle. Nezergal's Dungeon Master Toolkit 1 and 2. The Cage is a one-shot. Options for Troll Skull Manor, so if you're playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Opus Elemental Substance, 60 new spells. Here's the Otterfolk. Otterfolk looks similar to the Neutrinian. It's just the same picture, but they're different races, so the 2 different authors, 2 different ways of doing it. They just happen to use the same picture. Player's Guide to the Blood War, Prism, Light, and Magic. That is classes and archetypes. Quick Dungeons 1 through 5. That's all there ever were. That guy said he was going to do a bunch of them, but he just stopped at 5 and he never did any more. Racial archetypes, so 40 new archetypes, pretty cool. Rarities of the Realms, that's also a like a class and archetype type thing. Release the Kraken, same thing. Residents of Troll Skull Alley. Salt Marsh Notice Boards, that's campaign quests. Secrets of the Blind Palace is an adventure. Shadows on the Long Road is an adventure. There's Sharn 1, 2, and 3 done by Elvin Tower, that guy that draws all those maps. Derek von Zonovich, I forget his name. Sharn 1, 2, and 3, that's included. Spell components from Hehob and Shehob. They did spell components. Storm King's Burrows, that's awesome. Struggle in Three-Horn Valley, that's a Chult adventure. Temple of the Nightbringers, Temple of Opal Goddess, Terror at Tribor, these are all MT Black titles. Book of Dragons 1 and 2, we showcased those last week. They're in there. Complete Devout Handbook, that is also I think a class and archetype type stuff. Complete Martialist Handbook, lots of weapon stuff in there. Also the Equipment Manual, same thing. Comprehensive Equipment Manual revised. Dungeon Masters Bundle 2, that has like 5 things in it with like all kinds of tables and charts for taverns and buildings and just like a bunch of stuff. Faithful Eberron is an adventure, I think. Festival of Magic, I think, I swear to God, that's only sold 1 copy ever. But you'll get it in the bundle. I don't know why it doesn't sell. Maybe is it the big orange thing on the? I don't know why. It's just like one of those things. Is like everything sells but that. I don't get it. Feywild, that's a pretty big adventure thing. Goblet of Fire, same thing. Grease Monkey's Handbook, that's the Megatech, steampunk, sci-fi 5th edition stuff. You get to add all that kind of stuff to your 5th edition game. Hags, Hexes, Adventure, The Haunt 1, 2, and 3. Those are awesome. Madhouse of Tasha's Kiss, very popular. Mines of Chult, again, that is multi-adventures, I believe. Perilous Pact, Adventure. Second Black Dawn, Adventure. Slayer class, new class for 5th edition. Solo Adventures Toolbox. This is really cool. This kind of helps you to write your own solo adventures in Fantasy Grounds. It's not meant for Fantasy Grounds, but it's a PDF, but I converted it to Fantasy Grounds. But yeah, people really like that. To Hell and Back Again. We're probably about 30% done. I'm just kidding. We're probably almost done. They're in alphabetical order, so we're in the T's. Tome of the Wild Marksman. Yep, I did that one. That's pretty cool. Under Mountain Lost Chambers, Under Mountain Lost Lore. Vault of Magic, Versatile NPCs. 2. There's not a 1. Villains and Lairs 1, 2, 3, and 4. Volo's Racial Archetypes. Waterdeep's Notice Boards. Weird stuff I found in the Planar Vortex, also the Dungeon Floor. Xanathar's Scrolls of Lost Subclasses, Yearning to Breathe an Adventure. So you can see that this is $1,500 worth of stuff. If you own none of it, it'll cost you $390 and you get everything. But keep in mind, for every title that you already own, it'll just take that out and lower the price, so you don't have to pay for what you already have. So that's a good idea, Larry. I didn't plan on actually going through that on the show, but that's an excellent idea to do that.
Yeah, I was just wondering what was in it because other than your effects, I wasn't sure exactly what
Yeah, so
came
that's
with it. So that's
everything I've ever done. So now this is also let me go get this link here.
So Strata asked you what was your favorite thing that you worked on out of all this stuff.
Oh, well, that's easy. My favorite thing that I've ever worked on is the coding packages that I did. Because that's what got me started in doing this, was being frustrated that we were playing Fantasy Grounds and the spells weren't all coded right. And it was somebody who said to me as we were doing, I said, hey, let's stop and I'll code that one right now. And they go, oh, you know how to do this? I'm like, yeah, there's a wiki and you can do it. And they go, why don't you just do them all? And I'm like, yeah, right. And
he did.
And then I did. And then I started selling them on the DMs Guild. And now everyone's glad I did because everybody uses them. Here's the link, everybody, to the spreadsheet. I'll put this spreadsheet on the screen here.
Spreadsheet.
So this spreadsheet is all the projects that I've ever done. So there's 183. Now you'll see people start popping in right up here and they click the link. The The reason the package has 166 and not 183 is that some of them are packages. Like so like say there's 4 items in a package, like the coding package. Well, I didn't put the coding package in. I just put the 4 items. So that number's going to be a little lower. But since January of 2016, I've done 183 items in the DM's Guild. I've done 47 in the Smiteworks store. There are 6 on Drive-Thru RPG, but they're sort of repeats and not really. You don't even need to worry about it. And then I got my one comedy book on Amazon. That's there. But and then we do have projects in process. So everything that doesn't have a link, all these from 239 down to 254, that's all stuff that's in process or being worked on or will be worked on. Like I'm doing the Nerdarchy Kickstarter, but I'm not even going to get those files for many more months. But yeah, like I'm working on Celestian did B2 Keep on the Borderlands for first edition, and that's already been I worked on that a little bit, so I'm part of that, but he did the bulk of it, and that's already been turned into Smiteworks, but it isn't out yet. Monster Manual 2 expanded I'm going to work on. Then this guy wrote these 4 things, that's why they're highlighted together. And then Diablo Bob is of course putting out more critically awesome essential stuff. Matakuri, Marbanya, and Walking Dude are all working on stuff, and so shit's happening. And this spreadsheet you guys can go to at any time and look, and you're like, oh, what about Rob's comedy book? What about that? Let's click on that. Let's see about this. Oh, there it is. Starting stand-up comedy by Rob Toohey. Boom, and you can get the audiobook for free, like that. Audiobook free, paperback $16.99. Oh, that's expensive. Anyway, that's what's going on with all that shit. So let's put.
Can you post the link again, Rob, to the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I will post the link again. And this link is available if you go to my Discord server. The link is always there. It's in if you go to the Who is Rob Toohey, it's all right there. I'm gonna put this back over here somewhere. All right. What else are we doing? Anybody that came late to the show, I will put this link again here as well. This link is the what you're looking at on the screen, Fantasy Grounds forum, that explains about the package, which again is available only on the 24th and 25th. All right, let's go back to us. What's up? Let's drink some eggnog. So all that time I was yapping, I did not watch the chat. Did I miss anything? Were you watching the chat, Layron?
Yeah, I was watching. Just a lot of comments, and people seem pretty grateful that you've created a lot of this content. Really, I think that's how I found you initially, was through the Fantasy Grounds forums. And some of my players had already started using your coding effects, I think right before they were being sold. I don't know how they got a hold of them. Probably somebody showed it to them, or maybe they gave
I
them
might
to
have
them.
given like Uraj or Stooner or some of those guys, the original goons. I might have given them to them and said, "Here, break these."
Where are the goons? I'm a little upset that they're not
Uraj
here
is around.
today.
He plays in the Friday night game.
Yeah, I saw him there.
Stooner met a girl and disappeared. I don't know. He's around.
That's right. That's right.
And everyone else is still around.
Yeah, he's still in the butt sniffing stage. He'll get over it. Let's see.
Give me that huge package. Rob Pappin said your work is out. You're awesome, Rob Pappin. I wanted to see his big package, but now that I've seen it, I want to touch it. Marbanya. BC, Marbanya. BC. I always talk about Rob's packages. They're the best. You guys are so funny.
She must be into spoons.
She must be into the spoons he collects. Is he a spoon collector? I've only released 3 titles. Oh, Diablo Bob. Yeah. Critically Awesome Essentials, One Click Druid, One Click More, and Portals. Soon to come, 18 more things. He's working on all kinds of stuff.
What do you think, other than the coding packages? Like, what was one of your most successful packages, or let me rephrase that, modules or supplements? So other than the coding package.
I'll show you a successful. The coding packages and the items, which I kind of consider, they came out separately, but I kind of consider those to be all the same thing. In terms of I guess in terms of sales, like here, here, I'll hold on a second. Okay, everybody calm down. This spreadsheet, maybe I don't want to show. Maybe I do. Yeah, fuck it, I can show it. This is something that is not publicly available. I'll show it on screen, but you can't get a link to it. So this is my sales, basically. So let's go see. Let's rank. Let's just rank this shit.
Insanity.
So I've sold 18,838 items through last night. That doesn't include today. So let's data sort by, so total sales. Let's do that, right?
Okay.
And then we'll sort by, I have a number here, number sold per week, which kind of gives you an indication of how popular they are. Because remember, like Monsters of the Guild, okay, now that Monsters of the Guild has sold over 1,000 copies, but I had to take 100, the guy had to sell 144. So again, this is not the Fantasy Grounds module. This is the hardback book or the PDF combination, because I have a part of that, which is why I get I literally get a 0.5% when they sell that. So I looked at it the other day. They've sold like $14,000 worth. Of my cut was like $70. So Fantasy Grounds coding package, obviously the most popular. 200 critical hit and fumble tables. Those things are wildly popular, the crit fumble tables, and they're so much fun. Everybody seems to like them except for Joe Numbers. He hates it. No, he likes it, but he just hates some of them. Conditions and effects are very popular, and then the Death Knight Squire, that solo adventure, all of those are gold titles.
Didn't you just update the critical fumbles and code them or something like that?
Well, no, they've always been coded, but they started out at 100, and then now they're 200. But that's been a couple of years they did that.
Right, but I thought you went in and did the ones that can be coded, that give
Oh,
you the...
right. Yes, I did do that.
Awesome.
I went in and I put a note on each one of them that have a code, and then all of those codes are in the conditions and effects. So if you own both of those, you'll have codes for every crit and every fumble available to you. You don't have to monkey with it. It's just all there. Yeah, thank you for that. You're right. I did do that. I almost forgot. So now let me go and I will sort this by number of copies sold per week, which gives you an indication of how, exactly that, rather than over the whole time. Since something might have come out last week and something might have come out 3 years ago, this gives you sort of a better idea. So that's column F. All right, so let's go. Yeah, see. Where's that one I said never sells? Oh, the Festival of Magic. Oh, it has sold 4 copies. My bad. So we go back up to the top here. Now, some of these are going to be skewed. So Fantasy Grounds Portals. Now, that's only been out for 9 days. So it's going to, something that's only been out for a few days is going to have a higher skew here because it averages over time. But it is very popular. And as a matter of fact, if you go, let's just take a little break here for 1 second. If you go to DM's Guild, you click on DM's Guild content, let it refresh. And then once that's refreshed, hello, Internet. You go down here to Format and click on Virtual Tabletop. So if you have DM's Guild and Virtual Tabletop, Portals is number 1. And let's just count how many of the top 10 are Rob Toohey titles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not me. So 8 of the top 10. And then 11, 12, 13. So everything from number 1 to number 13 is me except 9 and 10. Those are somebody else.
What is I'm sorry, Rob, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Izzy's Airships, why is that on the top 10?
It's actually pretty cool. I was looking at it. Yeah, I don't know. People love it. Okay. You can, let's see, does he have a preview here? Yeah. You can.
Ooh.
Oh, Badger 1017. Thank you for the follow. So he's got stuff about airships, like I think how to build them, how to stat them. He's got example ones in here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I don't know how many pages that is.
I love you, man.
24-page PDF. but I think it comes with the Fantasy Grounds module. I have to assume that. Wait a minute. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make a note. I could have swore I looked at this already.
Yeah, I didn't mean to distract you.
No, that's all right. Here's. I'm seeing that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see. I don't like that. I want to get those guys if they're. This is categorized. See, I do this to everybody. This is categorized as VTT. Is there a Fantasy Grounds module? Okay, first of all, you have to know how to type and spell, and read. Reading helps. Okay, so I put that comment and then let them see. So that maybe actually shouldn't even be in that list, right? That's fucked up. But I thought it was. I could have swore it was. There is a Fantasy Grounds module about that.
Right.
Now this one is maps, so that's good.
Okay.
Oh, John W. I know who that is. Yeah, so that's a map, so that's good. Okay, back to what I was talking about. What the hell was I talking about? I don't know.
I just interrupted you, and I'm sorry.
What was I talking about before you interrupted me?
You were going down the list of the top.
I was going through the list of the top 10. But anyway, so people know. Big package. I heard my name, but it's all backup.
Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Who was that? Lady Shell. Lady Shell. Cheerbits. Thank you so much, Lady Shell. She is the best. You guys know that. She's the best. Bit Boss. She's also the Bit Boss at 10,500. You can't fuck with her. She owns that.
Your package is distracting, Rob.
Wow. Eggnog keyboard almost just happened. This is now quickly becoming cold chocolate. Ooh, it's still warm. Star Wars cup. Way to go. Just drinking items. So,
Boffrin's asking if we need a beard on the stream.
Boffrin's beard is legendary, everybody. His beard is crazy.
Why is that writing reversed?
Boffrin has an exclamation point next to his name that says highlighted by channel points. I don't even know how that shit works, but he's got it.
He's got it.
Yeah, Twitch has channel points now, which you get points for watching and doing other stuff, and then you can use those points to do crap. I don't even know how it works. I signed up for it and I made sure it was all working, but I don't even know what it does. So guys, as I've been yapping, if you type something in the chat that was a question to me and I did not address you, please type it again and I'll try to look now. Wait, what's Svenster say? My wife said you look cute in your hat with the ball in front. I would have said Dingleberry. You tell your wife I said thank you, and you tell your wife that I told her to tell you to fuck off. That's right.
Rob said he has bigger balls than I do, so.
Oh, he typed that twice because of what I just said. I have bigger balls than Leroy. Also, mine are in the front. Yours are on the side. That's how balls work. Question: when is Darth Vex scheduled to be on the show? Is Darth Vex scheduled to be on the show?
He does some of his own content on the DM's Guild.
Well, we need to get him on the show then, I guess.
Yeah. He's a community member.
Oh, Badger, I just said thank you for the you followed the channel maybe. I just was thanking you is what that was. I used mine to make you say something, only it didn't tell me how to do it. Oh yeah, you can make me say anything with these points. I'll say anything you want. There is a disclaimer in there, you can't get me to say anything racist or homophobic or anything stupid like that. Don't be a dick. But I'll say anything you want me to say if you use your points. Darth Vex, type in the chat give me your elevator pitch in a sentence. Like, what do you do? Let me figure that out whilst I take a sip of my lukewarm chocolate.
Be careful, he's Darth 2E.
I'm Darth 2E. Question:
He's on
what's
to
the
a
hardest
new,
module to
Sith.
convert?
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Cheerbits. Drake takes cheerbits. What's the hardest module to convert? As a follow-up, what was the most satisfying? The hardest to convert is probably the hardest one to convert was Rosloth, the first adventure I did for Smiteworks, because I had no fucking clue what I was doing. That was also very satisfying because I was paid a flat fee plus commission, which has never happened since and will never happen ever since. But in terms of, obviously the most satisfying are the codings, and the reason for that is, I give this speech all the time, which is money is awesome. Everybody loves money. I'm not gonna badmouth money. But when I get an email or a PM in Discord that says, "Hey Rob, I just bought your codings and we're using it in our games and it's so much better and faster. Thank you so much for doing this. Really love your work." Basically people send me these messages that are all within a word or two. They're all basically, it's like a form letter almost. People say, "Thank you. I'm so glad you did this. We really appreciate it. We're having such a great time." Getting messages like that, and I get maybe 3 or 4 of those messages a week. That's what is most satisfying to me. That's what really makes me happy, that people are using Fantasy Grounds and being able to play games faster and smoother and get more playing in, right? Because my estimation, if you were running a campaign, let's say that campaign took you 10 3-hour sessions. If you didn't have my codes, that would probably be 12, 13, 14 3-hour sessions, because you'd have to stop and monkey with shit instead of just, flying through it, right? So Portals is good, Roach, you're right. Still on sea, time consuming, very still on sea? I don't know what she means. Mid seas. I've been sick. Oh, on the seas, I don't know. Oh, Darth Vex wrote a big thing. Okay, I told him to give me a 1-sentence elevator pitch. Here's a 14-letter paragraph. My biggest project is I expanded Dungeon of the Mad Mage levels. Oh, right. Yeah, I see your crap. And when I say crap, I mean it in a good way. I call all things on DM's Guild crap because it's a load of crap. But yes, I see your maps all the time. Plus, Drake's using your. Yeah, we need to get you on the show for sure. We're using your tables in the Saturday night game. Drake uses them for treasure. Most useful and popular ones are the Vicious Mockery Generator and the Random Treasure Generator tables. Yeah, Random Treasure that's the one we're using in the Saturday night game for sure. Because Drake will say, "Okay, you guys found treasure," and then you'll just see the shadow dice in the chat for like a minute. It's rolling on Vex's tables.
So I'm wondering if anyone in the chat does not have a standard license for Fantasy Grounds. I don't know if anyone here. I think most of us have one.
Yeah, I have the ultimate
birdie
license.
told me there's one out there.
You're looking for a person who might not own the standard, which by the way you can get for under $5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's on sale for $9.95, and if you buy it on Steam has a holiday thing where you can get a $5 coupon, so you can get it for like $4.95. Literally, if you don't have the license. Now I didn't do mine on Steam. I did it through the website, but still only $10, $9.95. Yeah. Gore Vidal has 2 ultimate licenses. Is there anybody in the chat right now that does not own the license? Type in the chat, "I don't own it," if you don't own it. My brother bought a standard license he doesn't ever play. He got it licensed because I told him to get it and check it out.
Wow.
FGU Kickstarter. I found out over the years that I've bought the ultimate license 3 times. I'm just an idiot. That's funny.
Shadzar, go buy it.
No, Shadzar has it. I bought it for him. I bought Shadzar his license like 2 years ago.
Okay.
You need to spend $50 basically to get the $5 coupon. Oh yeah, they don't tell you that. Shit. I put a tweet out about that. Now I wish I could take it back. Drake, I bought my ultimate in 2010. All right, I think it's about time to give this away.
Yep.
Let's do it. People are like, these fucking guys drinking hot chocolate and shit. Give me my shit. All right, so you'll see this on the screen, everybody. I'm going to go to the raffle screen. Keyword raffle. The item I'm giving away is the Rub Tui Fantasy Grounds Insanity Bundle. So I'll type that in there. Make sure I spelled it all right. Sanity Bundle. Yep, okay. I'm going to run a 2-minute timer like I always do in Rob's huge package. I don't want it to be... That's funny, and I would do that, but I kind of want to leave it to where people might not... Now, what you guys need to do, this is really important. Sometimes people type the thing in the chat and they misspell it. It has to be spelled right. So watch the screen and look for your name to pop up here to make sure that you did it. If you type it twice... It doesn't enter you twice. It only enters you once. So if you think you might have misspelled it or you're not sure, type it fucking again. But the keyword is going to be insanity. So you got to type exclamation insanity. And if you want, copy and paste that shit, whatever you have to do. So yeah, so you see all the names populating in here. So if you see your name pop up, you're good to go. Now, I realize after Weaseled, it's not going to show the names, but I can kind of scroll down here. There's the next set of names.
Wow.
And then, yeah, this is, wow, this might be the most, this is the most people that have ever entered. We've never had anybody enter this many.
It's insane.
Clufflimpton, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Give me that package, Dartbex. So 45 people entered.
So
Clufflimpton, thank you for
entered this contest, do an exclamation insanity.
I never started the fucking timer, so now it's going to still be 2 minutes. So you guys have plenty of time. You need to enter, if you're watching the stream right now, you need to enter into the chat exclamation insanity. 52 viewers. Yeah, let's look at viewers real quick.
Yep.
Let's see. We've got 52 viewers and 65 in the chat. Yeah. So this is good. Let me go back to the raffle thing. So I'll just warn everybody in advance. This is a pretty big deal. So I'm not going to melt down like I do and give a second person the prize. Only one person is going to win. And then those of you that are interested in it, you'll be able to buy it. Drummel, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You'll be able to buy it on Tuesday or Wednesday. And one more time, there's a minute left. One more time, let me put the link in the chat for... Nope, this was not what I was looking at. Let's take that back over to the other side. That's the whole behind the curtains thing. This link here. Oh, well, okay. This is the link to the package. So if you click on that link right now, it's not going to give you anything. It's just going to take you to the page, but you can bookmark it if you want. But more importantly, I think would be the Fantasy Grounds, which again I closed that. God damn it! Why do I do that? I'm so paranoid about having open windows that I just, when I think I'm done, I close it and then I'm like, oh, I need that again. So here's the link to the forum entry, everybody, again. And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, you can, if you happen to be watching on the 24th or 25th of December 2019, you can purchase this package on that day, but otherwise not. Mary Mayhem, thanks for the follow. Rob's crazy package. All right, let's see where we are. I'm so excited. Who is it? I'm so excited. And delete. I'm just kidding, everybody. Okay, the timer. 48 people are in here. 48 people. I'm going to push this button. I'm going to push this draw winner button, and it's going to give us a name, and that's the person. Now, allow me to tell you guys about Amway. If you have two friends, you want to have a business of your own. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. All right. Here we go. The winner is Toad Killer Dog 89. Nice. I don't think Toad Killer's ever won anything from me before, so that's good.
That's good. And he's a subscriber or a sub.
He is a subscriber. So Toad Killer, you need to send me a PM in Discord. If you're not on my Discord, first of all, how dare you? There's the link to my Discord. And And then I will get you this tonight. I'll get it to you right away. And the rest of you, of course, can have the availability of purchasing this on the 24th or 25th. Let me also tell you that when you do this, all of the creators, I don't get all this money. Everybody who's got a thing in there gets their fair share. DM's Guild just automatically parses it out to every person. So all these 100 authors are going to get like a few bucks that day and be like, what the fuck happened? What is this? So it's going to be awesome for those of you that decide you want to buy it. Ooh, that was exciting. I'm very happy to have done that. Let's put us back on screen here. Now you watch everybody drop. Fuck, I didn't win. I'm out of here. So, but you know what? Let's talk about next week, next Sunday, the show will be on YouTube. It will not be on Twitch because we've already recorded it. And as I will be sitting during the show, I will be sitting at the 50-yard line in the stadium in Seattle watching the Seahawks game. That's where I'll be. So since we already recorded it, it's just going to premiere at YouTube at the normal time. So it'll be 6 o'clock p.m. like it always is, but not on Twitch. It'll be on YouTube. So it'll just show automatically. And I won't be there. But you guys can go be in the chat on YouTube if you want, but I won't be there. And then let's look at the following week. Let's do that.
Okay.
The Eggnog special is in the can. Oh, and not only do I get to highlight it green, I also get to take Fury's name off of it. She was not here.
I don't know how I'm twins with Wedge and Tilly. Maybe he has the same shirt.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Why didn't it take it out? Oh, yeah, okay. And then on January 5th, so next week is the pre-recorded show with Diablo Bob, Matakuri, Devin Knight, Leroon, and I, and Fury. And then on January 5th, we'll do the 2019 year in review, which will kind of be like today's show, and we'll give away a bunch of prizes on that one too, I'm sure, because we always do. And then the next week after that, Doug Davison will be here, so that'll be nice.
Yes.
And then we don't do shows for 3 weeks, so that's how that goes. All right, one more time for the link for anybody that might have missed it. This is the forum entry, and if you missed this link, you can, I would bookmark it, but you can search Fantasy Grounds Insanity Bundle, and it'll take you right to this forum entry. And then I think that's it. I think we did a good show.
Yep, we had the token guy on here before, Devin Knight.
Yeah, Devin Knight. Devin Knight, I think, was on the show. Was he? No, he wasn't ever on the show, but he was on this episode that we recorded. Okay. Yeah, he was never on the show.
Yeah, he's on this show coming up, though.
Yeah, he'll be on the show a week from today. And Matakuri was on that show with us, and Diablo Bob was on the show. And actually, we had invited several other people, like Zacchaeus and Dave, and DM Dave, and we got various non-responses or I can't make it that day. Or, well, here, let's just be honest. Zacchaeus said he couldn't make it because he lives in Scotland and it's like fucking 3 a.m. or whatever. And then Dave just never responded. So, but Dave's busy. You can imagine Dave is, he's customer service for Smiteworks. He probably never even saw the message. That's what I mean. Okay, any final questions, everybody? Go right ahead. Great show. Thanks, Matakuri. Leroon lookalike contest. Thanks, Rob Pappin. General Wedge Antilles said his wife is laughing, you're twins. Fun show. Thanks, Estrada. Fantasy Grounds College can pull pranks on Leroon's wife. Great show, Marmusman. Thank you. Rob Tui, I'll be on the show if you want, and I'd be willing to give away some of my stuff. Yes, Darth Vex, PM me in Discord. Just PM me and remind me about that, and I will give you I'll put you on the schedule. And Droach, thanks for the show. Merry Christmas, everyone. Marbanya, let the sale run until the new year. Holiday shopping is a bitch. No, Lensman, you got 2 days to buy it, and that's it. Sorry.
.com.
.com. Thanks, Rob Tui and Fantasy Grounds College, and Night All Realvis. Couple people asked the price of the bundle. Oh, well, the reason I didn't say the price is the price of the bundle depends on what you own. So for everything you already own, it reduces the bundle. So it's $1,500 worth of stuff. that is 75% off, which would be like slightly under $400. But for everything you own, it reduces the price and takes it back out. So like say you owned all but 2 titles, you'd get those 2 titles for 75% off. So there is no price. It depends on what you already own. It's individual per the person. I need to get paid first, Lensman. If you're serious, Lensman, and it's a hardship for you, PM me in Discord and I'll one-off you, and maybe I'll reserve a spot for you for when you can do that. I don't want to not let anybody buy it if they really intend to buy it and they just have to wait till like payday or something. If that's you, if you're listening to that, and even on YouTube, PM me in Discord and we'll work something out. But otherwise, it's just those 2 days. Because it'd be, if I left it go that long, if I did it for like a week, all the other authors would be like, "What the fuck are you doing, giving this shit away? Stop." So 2 days. That's what I decided.
Yeah.
Grimlore has been on the show. Yep, Grimlore. We've had Grimlore on the show before. WML John, I'm using my Xmas money to buy that shit. I get my retirement benefits after Xmas. Yeah, so Roach, just PM me if we need to work something out. Rob is doing a package deal again on Valentine's Day, except you get a pair of his underwear too. Yeah, that's not true. Drake, that I told you that's private between you and me. That's not for public. You're a good man, Rob Toohey. Rob Pavin, thank you so much. Anybody with the name Rob, I agree. Thanks, Rob Toohey, the spirit of Christmas.
Don't forget about that sale that's going on. It's done on the 2nd of January.
Which one?
The Fantasy Ground sale, or the winter sale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought, yeah, you said it's done on the 2nd. I thought you meant they're doing it. Yeah, it's over on the 2nd, right. There's just a shit ton of stuff on sale for Fantasy Grounds, too, either on Steam or their website. Yep. I'm hearing the singing around the tree in Whoville. My hearts grow 3 sizes. I want in. Posapan. Generous to a fault. FYI, the hand is healing slow but getting better. Oh, yeah, Diablo Bob had the hand surgery.
Right on.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. This was awesome. And by the way, just generally thank you to the community for supporting me and DM's Guild. I really do appreciate it. I think I say that a lot, but I don't say it enough. So we will see you, the recorded show on next Sunday, and then the following Tuesday, New Year's Eve live as a special one-off. It's not even going to have an episode number. It's not in the 97, 98, 99, 100. It's an aside thing that we're going to do. And I'll be sure to post that in the chat, and we'll tweet it and everything else too. So, thanks a lot, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I don't care what it is. I hope you have a happy holiday and a happy new year. Congrats again to the winner. I'll go talk to him in Discord right now and give him his prize. And any final words from you, Leroon?
I just wanted to thank all of you for being also supportive members of FGC. We have a lot of new people coming in. If you guys have the opportunity to meet some of those new people, that'd be awesome. Also, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to all of you, and hopefully we'll see you around in the next year.
Excellent. We will see you back next time. I'll see most of you on Discord anyway in like 5 minutes because we talk all the time. But other than that, thanks again, everybody, and good gaming, everyone.